Today, but you also can use apple cider vinegar as a facial cleanser, particularly for people that have oily skin. Really good for them. And all you're doing with the apple cider vinegar is taking it and putting it on a cotton ball, dabbing the face and cleaning around your face with it, like some people used to use alcohol, or still do. I hope that's no one in this room. You don't want to use alcohol on the face. I remember alcohol on the face as a cleanser, seeing people use it all the time, and some people still use it, but that really dries out the skin a lot. Even if you have an oilier skin, people with oily skin want to be dried out, but you don't want to strip those particular moistures away from the skin. So please don't use alcohol on your face. Okay, but apple cider vinegar is fine. It's going to make you feel nice and clean and tingly and everything after you use it. Really good. Also good to put in the hair if you have problems with dry scalp and dandruff. Apple cider vinegar. You can just take a little bit, if you wash your hair, pour some in your hair and put your little, and then put your conditioner on, and then put your little head, what's that, plastic bag, shower cap, whatever you have. You don't have that, you can take a Publix bag and tie it around your head and wrap a towel around it. Wrap a towel around it because it's going to kind of steam it in. Heat is going to help penetrate. That's what heat helps do. So the drier it is, the better. You want to go ahead and wrap it up and try and get it. If you can sit under dry, that's even better. Okay? Any questions so far? No? Okay. I'll move on to oatmeal. Oatmeal. Nothing fancy. Don't have to be the man on the front. It can be regular Publix, Quaker oats. Be whoever you want it to be, okay? Oatmeal is, has great exfoliating properties. You can make a wonderful facial scrub out of oatmeal that's not going to be as harsh or as granulated as a sugar or a salt scrub. People that have acne already, if some of your children or teens or sisters or something like that have acne, you don't want to use a real granulated scrub or anything that's going to potentially rupture the acne, because acne spreads as it weeps. So every time that's why you said not to pop pimples, because you can pop a pimple and think all this stuff is coming out, and it might be coming out, but that pimple might also be rupturing on the inside of the follicle, spreading all that nasty infectious pus to another sebaceous gland, which is why pimples generally come in groups. You get rid of one, and then here comes this boy in a couple of days to retaliate for what you did to him, his family member. That's because you might have popped it and that stuff weeped, or you popped it, it was on your fingers, and then you went somewhere else to touch your face, and now you've infected it. So it's best not to pop any pimples if you get them. You make your scrub out of the oats by taking about a cup and putting it in either a food processor or your blender. Because you want to break the oats down. The oats are pretty big right now. You want to break it down, but not too much to where it's a powder, because you can grind it up really, really soft for a powder. Powder it when you want it in your milk bath. And again, we're going to do a milk bath next time I come. When you're making it and mixing it with the milk bath, you want it to be in powder form because these oats will clog up your tub. So you don't want that. But when you're using it for your face, you want them to be, maybe half the size of what they normally are. You're just going to chop them up just a little bit. Now, if I could imagine taking some in my hand and crunching them up or tearing them in half, that's going to make them good. Just to show you about that consistency. It's about what it should be. Reason being is you still want it to be scrubby. If it's too powdery, it's not going to